Hi, if you want to watch exclusive content with hot girls that you won't watch on YouTube, namely where Naruto roasts Kushina and Mikoto and many other hot girls without restrictions, then visit my Boosty channel at the link in the description.
Today is October 10th, the most important day for the 4th Hokage, because today he will become a father of 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl. And so, on the outskirts of Konoha, the Hokage's wife gave birth. "Kushina, be patient a little longer, I need to restore the seal," said Minato. "Okay, just faster," she replied. "Hokage, hand over the Jinchuriki and your child will not be harmed," someone said behind Minato. The Hokage turned and saw that his firstborn, Naruto, held by some guy in a mask. "No, I will not give you my wife," he answered and attacked the guy in the mask. Minato managed to beat Naruto back and he, taking Menma with Ayako, moved to Tsunade in the hospital and, quickly giving her the children, disappeared. When he arrived at the clearing, he saw that Kushina was lying barely alive, and the fox was raging in Konoha. Minato took Kushina and carried her to the hospital. "Tsunade, look after Kushina and Menma with Ayaka, and give Naruto to me. I will seal the fox in him," said Minato. "What? He hasn't even been born yet, and you already want to make his life hell," said Tsunade. "No time, Naruto can hold off the fox, so don't argue with me," Minato said and took Naruto from her and then disappeared. He appeared in the clearing and saw the fox fighting the third. Minato ran to the third and summoned the altar. "Minato, I will call the god of death and seal the fox in Naruto," said the Hokage, while making a seal, and Shinigami appeared behind him, and when the third was making the last seals, he made a mistake in one and was sealed by Shinigami in Naruto along with the fox. After that, Naruto's appearance changed, his hair turned white, and his left eye turned purple. Minato took his son and went to the hospital. Arriving at the hospital, he gave the child to Tsunade for examination. "Minato and Kushina, I have bad news for you. Naruto won't be able to use chakra. Apparently when sealing the fox, his chakra burned Naruto's channels," said Tsunade. "Then we'll give him to an orphanage," said Kushina and added, "I don't want to live in the same house with a fox. He's already brought us so much trouble," finished Kushina, and Minato simply nodded and carried Naruto to the orphanage, then left him there. 5 years have passed. During these 5 years Naruto learned to read and count. He was given an apartment as an orphan. And so, leaving the store, our hero was walking home and turned into an alley. In the alley, 5 drunk chunin were waiting for him. "You've been going on for a long time, demon," said the chunin and hit Naruto in the stomach, to which the latter bent over and they began to beat him. "Listen, guys, what beautiful eyes he has. I hope he won't mind if we borrow one of his," said the chunin and, pulling out a kunai, gouged out Naruto's eye, to which he passed out from pain shock. Naruto got into his subconscious. There were many pipes and corridors and he decided to go straight. Walking, he thought, why is this happening to him? Having reached the end of the corridor, he saw a huge room and in it was an equally huge cage. Approaching the cage, he saw a transparent silhouette, and in his mouth was a tant. Having pulled out a tant, the silhouette spoke. "Hello, Naruto, I am Shinigami, the god of death," he said and added, "Don't be afraid of me, I want to help you, because you have become interesting to me," he finished. "Hello, Shinigami-sama, will you become my friend?" Naruto asked hopefully. "Yes, and not only me," he said and turned back. "Wake up, Kurama," he said and heard a menacing roar. After the roar, red eyes with an elongated pupil opened, and the eyes began to approach. "What do you mean, can't you see I'm sleeping?" said the fox, and when he saw Naruto, he added, "Oh, kid, hi, I'm Kurama and I'll help you too, because we had a bet with Shinigami about something," he finished. "Hello, Kurama-sama, what did you bet on?" asked the white-haired man. "Well, first of all, don't call me Kurama-sama, because we are friends now, and secondly, it's too early for you to know what we bet on," the fox answered him. "Okay, Naruto, Kurama will be able to restore your chakra channels. But you will be able to use only A-rank techniques at most and that rarely, so you and I will study Kenjutsu and Taijutsu," Shinigami told him. "Okay, Shinigami-sensei," Naruto told him. "That's great, well we'll learn everything tomorrow," the fox told him. To which Naruto nodded and came out of the subconscious, but he couldn't wake up and decided that it would be better to sleep, and then we'll see. Naruto woke up and a sharp smell of medicine hit his nose, then he opened his only eye and saw a white ceiling. I ended up in the hospital again, Naruto thought. Naruto, we promise that you will not end up in the hospital again, said the fox. Kurama, hello, the white-haired man said mentally. Hello, so Naruto, tomorrow training will start, but now we need to find you a new eye, said Kurama. And I know where to get it, you see, Naruto, since I am the god of death, all souls and their memories come to me, and Uchiha recently died not far from Konoha, so I think that he will not mind if we take one of his eyes, said Shinigami. Wow, I'm going to have a Sharingan, cool, so what are we waiting for, let's go, Naruto said and quickly got ready and flew out of the hospital. So Naruto, he lies near the Valley of the End, so go there, Shinigami said, and Naruto went there. After a few hours of searching, they found the Uchiha. He was not in the best condition. Naruto, we're lucky, we won't have to buy a katana, said Shinigami. So, Naruto, give me control over your body, and I will transplant your eye, said Kurama, and Naruto gave him control. After that, the fox transplanted Naruto's right eye. So, it's time for us to go back, it's already getting dark, said Shinigami, and the white-haired man went home to sleep. The next morning I woke up because of a loud scream in my subconscious, and he went down there. Kurama, what is it? What time is it? Asked Naruto. It's okay, it's time for you to get up, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, said the fox. Okay, Kurama, but first, Naruto said, and his subconscious changed, there were many trees and clearings, a river was also flowing, and instead of a cage, a collar appeared. Thank you, Naruto, I'm already tired of seeing these pipes and water, said Kurama. It's okay, we're friends, Naruto said and came out of the subconscious. Opening his eyes, Naruto went to the bath, then took all the water procedures and went to eat. Naruto, put a bandage on your right eye, no one should know that you have one, Shinigami said, and Naruto did so. Okay, now go to the training ground, said the fox, and Naruto went to the abandoned training ground. Having arrived, he began to listen to the instructions of his sensei. So, Naruto, you need to do 20 push-ups and 40 squats, then 5 circles around the training ground, and so every day we will raise the bar, said the fox, and Naruto began to do it. And so a year and a half passed. Naruto could already do 150 push-ups and 280 squats, and 180 presses. And now he was going to the training ground to practice throwing shurikens and kunais. Arriving at the training ground, he saw 2 young Uchiha, apparently the same age. Moving away from them, Naruto began to warm up. After the warm-up he went to learn to throw iron, but he could not do it. Not right, look how it should be, someone said behind his back and took his hand and pulled it back and threw a kunai. Naruto turned around and saw that in front of him stood a guy with black as night hair, tied up in black eyes, and next to him stood another brunette, only with short hair. Thank you for your help, and who are you? Naruto asked. I am Itachi Uchiha, and this is my friend, Shisui Uchiha, he said, showing us Shisui. What's your name? Asked Shisui. I'm Naruto, said the white-haired man. Are you nameless, Naruto? Itachi asked, to which he received a sad nod. Well, never mind, let us train you, said Shisui. Yes, thank you very much, Naruto said, and they began to train. And at this pace Naruto spent another year. Shisui and Itachi trained him in iron throwing and taijutsu. They became very close friends during this year. Naruto told them that he had a Sharingan. And now he was going to the training ground to learn how to use chakra. When he arrived, he began to listen to Kurama. I did it, Kurama, Naruto said. Okay, now get up and go to the tree, said Kurama, and Naruto went to the tree. Standing opposite him, the fox added, you need to concentrate chakra in your legs and climb to the top of the tree without hands, let's go. And the white-haired one began to learn to walk on the tree, and only in the evening he managed to climb to the top of the tree. Well done, now let's go home, said Shinigami. No, I want to continue training, come on, Kurama, what's next? Naruto asked. Then walking on water is the same as on a tree, only chakra must be constantly supplied to the legs to walk on water, said the fox, and Naruto began to do it. And Naruto began to learn to walk, and only when the sun was already rising, he was able to walk on water. After Naruto decided to go home, but after walking a couple of steps, he fell and passed out. Naruto woke up already at his home, and when he turned his head to the right, he saw Itachi sitting next to him, who was sleeping, and Naruto decided to wake him up. Having woken up the Uchiha, Naruto looked at him questioningly. "You're awake, Naruto," to which he received a nod and continued, "Sure Sway, and I found you unconscious at the training ground and decided to take you home. Sure Sway went to get groceries, because there's nothing else except ramen," Itachi said and heard the door open. "Here comes Sure Sway, let's go," Itachi said Naruto and went to Sure Sway. "Oh, Naruto, you woke up, that's good, sit down at the table, I'll cook something now," Sure Sway said, to which Naruto nodded and sat down at the table, and Itachi sat down next to him. "And what were you doing at the training ground, Naruto?" Itachi asked. "I learned chakra control, and today I will learn Kenjutsu," Naruto answered. "Then I'll help you, I'm very good at Kenjutsu," Itachi said. "And I will teach you techniques," Sure Sway said and placed meat and rice in front of Naruto and Itachi. After eating, they went to the training ground. When they arrived, Sure Sway took out the chakra conductive sheets and gave them to Naruto. "So, Naruto, now we will find out your element, conduct chakra through the leaves," Sure Sway said, and Naruto conducted chakra into the foxes. The first one crumpled, and the second one burned. "Okay, Naruto, you have primary right ton, and secondary katan," said Sure Sway. "We can teach you katan, and our very good friend will teach you right ton," said Itachi. And they began to train. A week passed in training, and when Naruto came to the training ground, he saw Sure Sway and Itachi. Someone else was standing with them. He had ash blonde hair and a mask that covered half of his face, and a protector on his left eye. Approaching them, a conversation began. "Hello Naruto, this is Hatake Kakashi and he will teach you right ton," Itachi said, pointing at Kakashi. "Hello Naruto, I hope you won't disappoint me," said Hatake. "Yes, Kakashi-sensei, I will not let you down," said Naruto. Another half a year passed and Naruto learned many right ton techniques such as Chidori and Raikiri, as well as with Katan, and now the day came to go to the academy. Comment to one new friends and training. Hi everyone, I hope you like this part. If anything, Kushina said that Naruto is not worthy of the Uzumaki name. Today Naruto woke up not in the best mood, because today he will go to the academy, where there will be the same as always contempt and ridicule. He got up, got dressed and went to the bathroom. Having done all the water procedures, Naruto prepared himself something to eat and, looking in the mirror, he saw an 8-year-old boy in a white sweatshirt, and behind his back was a katana. He also had black pants and a bandage that covered his right eye. Having looked at himself enough, Naruto went to the academy. Walking, he caught hateful looks on himself. "Don't pay attention to stupid people, Naruto," said Shinigami. "Shinigami is right, they are just bugs under our feet, if you crush them, nothing will change," the fox supported him. "You are right, I do not need their recognition. I want them to be afraid to look at me, they want a demon, they will get it," said Naruto. Having arrived, he jumped onto a tree and lay down on its branch, simultaneously looking at everyone who came. Here are the heads of the clans with their children. The Hokage family was also there, and suddenly Naruto's gaze fell on a pink-haired girl. She had green eyes, in which Naruto was drowning. "Someone fell in love, and a minute ago he said that he wanted everyone to be afraid of you," said Kurama. "Shut up, flea-bitten, I'm not in love," Naruto answered him. "Kurama is right, you fell in love and there is no need to hide it, we feel your emotions," said Shinigami. "Well, yes, I fell in love and so what? It won't interfere with my plans anyway, that's it, the conversation is closed," Naruto said and left the subconscious. The white-haired man climbed down from the tree and followed his class. Arriving at the classroom, they sat down. Naruto sat on the last desk next to the guy who had a pineapple-shaped hairdo. "So, children, I am Yumino Iruka and I am your homeroom teacher for 5 years, and now let's introduce ourselves," Iruka said, and the children began to introduce themselves. Naruto did not listen to them and just sat and looked out the window, and now it was the turn of the Hokage children. "I am Menma Namikaze, I want to become Hokage." Menma was a copy of his father and very arrogant, Menma said arrogantly and sat back down. "I am Ayako Namikaze and I want to become the first female Hokage." Ayako had the shape of Minato's face and eyes too, but she got her hair color from Kushina. She was also arrogant, she said and sat down. "And now it was our hero's turn. Naruto, please introduce yourself," Iruka spat out. "I'm Naruto, I want to become the second god of death," he said and sat down. and the whole class laughed. "You're a god, don't make me laugh, demon," said Menma. Then Naruto appeared behind him and presented a kunai to his throat. "You know, any fool can be a Hokage, but not a god," Naruto said, pressing the kunai to Menma's neck, causing a trickle of blood to run down his throat. "Calm down both of you, Naruto, sit down," said Iruka. To which our hero returned back to his place. "So, children, there will be no classes today, you can go," said Yumino, and the children went home. 2 years have passed. During these 2 years Naruto became very strong, he learned to use the Sharingan. And so our hero walked to the academy. Today the practice should begin. Arriving, he passed by the fan club of Menma and Sasuke. He sat down in his place. Iruka came in after him. "So, children, today we will start practice," said Yumino and added, "Follow me," he shouted, and everyone followed him. Arriving at the backyard of the academy, Iruka began to tell what we will do today. "Children, today we will learn how to throw kunai and shuriken and also have sparring," said Iruka. In the iron throwing, no one really distinguished themselves, except for Naruto. He hit 10 out of 10, to which he heard that Sasuke-kun and Menma-kun were serving to him. "Okay, kids, now sparring, and the first sparring is Naruto versus Menma," said Yumina. And they came out to the center of the circle. The rules are as follows: if someone steps outside the circle, they lose, and also if the opponent cannot continue fighting. "If you understand everything, then start," Iruka gave the signal. "Well, demon, are you ready to eat earth?" Menma said and tried to hit Naruto in the head with his fist. "Less talk, more action," Naruto replied and blocked the blow after delivering his own kick to the jaw, and Menma missed the blow and went flying, but his flight was stopped by the fence. "Naruto won," Yumino said. And everyone rushed to Menma, to which Naruto snorted and went home. Another 3 years passed. During these 3 years Naruto was able to find friends at the academy. These were Shikamaru, Choji, and Sakura. With the latter he was able to befriend Shikamaru and Choji, because they knew how the white-haired one treats her. And today after the exam he decided to confess to her. "So, today, children, you will take the exam for Genin," said Yumino and added, "There will be 3 stages. The first is written, the second is throwing iron, and the third is showing the technique of elusive clones." Yumino finished explaining and began handing out forms with questions. Naruto coped with this stage in 10 minutes and went to the backyard to take the second and passed it with October 10th, and on the third he showed shadow clones, after which he received a leaf bandage. And he began to wait for Sakura, and after about 20 minutes she came out. "Sakura, can I talk to you?" Naruto asked her. "Yes, Naruto, what do you want?" Sakura said, approaching them. "Sakura, I've wanted to tell you for a long time that I love you," said Naruto. "Naruto, I love Sasuke, and I was friends with you only because Shikamaru and Choji are friends with you," said Sakura, then turned around and left. After these words, something broke in Naruto and a trickle of blood ran down his right cheek. "Naruto, I understand you, but now you have the power to show her what she gave up," said Shinigami. "And what kind of power?" Naruto asked in a completely dejected voice. "This is the Manjiko Sharingan," the fox answered him. "Yes, then I'll show you what she gave up," said the white-haired man and went home. This morning for Naruto went as usual. He ate and went to the academy. Today was the distribution into teams. "So, I want to congratulate you on becoming full-fledged shinobi," said Yumino and began to announce the lists of teams. Naruto did not listen, and then his team was announced. "Naruto, Sakura Haruno, and Uchiha Sasuke, mentor of Kakashi Hatake," said Yumino, and Kakashi appeared next to him. "So, team number 7, I'm waiting for you on the roof," said Hatake and disappeared in a white haze. And Sasuke and Sakura went to the roof, and Naruto, opening the window, walked along the wall to the roof. When everyone arrived, Kakashi began to speak. "So, I am Kakashi Hatake, a dream jonin. My occupation will not be interesting to you, and now tell me about yourself," said Hatake and pointed at Sakura. "I'm Sakura Haruno, I love Sasuke," she said and moved closer to Sasuke. "I am Sasuke Uchiha, I love Sakura," he said and took Sakura's hand. "I'm Naruto, I want to become the god of death," he said. "Okay, tomorrow at 10 at training ground number 7, and disappeared into a white haze. Sakura and Sasuke went for a walk around the village, and Naruto went home. At 10 o'clock in the morning, Sakura, Naruto, and Sasuke with Kakashi were at the training ground. "So, you need to take these bells from me," said Kakashi and showed 2 bells. "Wait, Kakashi-sensei, there are only 2 bells," said Sakura. "Yes, one of you will go to the academy," said Kakashi and started. Hatake finished speaking. But before he could get the book, Naruto was already holding the bell in his hands. "That's it, if anything happens, find me at home," Naruto said and began to leave the training ground. "Don't you want to help your comrades?" Hatake asked him. "They are not my comrades, they will die on the first serious mission," Naruto answered and disappeared. "Yes, I feel, Naruto, it will be very difficult with you," flashed through Kakashi's head. Today, Team 7 was urgently summoned by the Hokage. And here in his office is Team Kakashi, waiting for instructions. You could say that the 4th was furious, as indicated by the broken table. "Kakashi, you need to go help Team 6. The carpenter they were accompanying lied about the mission rank," Minato said and added, "the team was also attacked by Momochi Zabuza, one of the swordsmen of the mist, so move out immediately." Minato finished and Kakashi and the team left the office. "So, in half an hour at the main gate," said Kakashi and disappeared. And the team went off to climb. Half an hour later, Naruto was already standing at the gate, and in the distance he saw Sakura and Sasuke walking, holding hands. "Kindergarten," the white-haired man thought to himself, and then the couple approached Naruto. "Naruto, where is your backpack?" Sakura asked. "That shouldn't worry you," Naruto replied. "Don't talk to her like that. Demon, or I'll," but Sasuke didn't let Naruto finish. "What are you going to do to me? You couldn't even take the bell away, so shut up while your head is still in place," Naruto said, and Sasuke wanted to answer something, when Kakashi appeared. "Okay, enough swearing," said Kakashi and then looked at Naruto, added, "Naruto, where is your equipment?" asked Hatake. "I sealed it in a scroll," Naruto said and turned towards the exit of the village, adding, "Let's go," the white-haired man said and pulled a pack of cigarettes out of his pocket and lit up. "Naruto, do you smoke?" Kakashi asked. "This is the tobacco of the Sarutobi clan, it restores chakra and is not as harmful as regular cigarettes," Naruto answered. "Okay, I'll believe you, now let's go, we don't have time for empty talk," said Kakashi, and they set off. They walked for 2 days and finally reached the land of waves. "So, let's split up to find the carpenter's house. Sakura and Sasuke will go together, and Naruto and I will go one at a time," Kakashi said and disappeared, followed by Naruto. And so, half an hour of searching passed and they finally found the carpenter's house and headed there. They reached the carpenter's house and knocked on the door, and a beautiful woman opened the door for them. She could have been 20 to 25 years old, she had black hair and the same eyes. "Hello, you are probably reinforcements from Konoha. I, Tsunami, the daughter of the carpenter, Tazuna, come to the kitchen," she said, and the team entered the house and then went to the kitchen. There sat a gray-haired man with glasses and Kushina, and they were talking about something, and then Kushina turned her gaze to Kakashi's team. "Hello, Kakashi, I see Minato sent you to help us," said Kushina. "Yes, Kushina-san, we were sent to help you. Well, as I see, you are doing well without us," said Hatake. They talked for another 10 minutes until Kushina's team arrived. "So, Sasuke and Sakura, and Team 6, go to the backyard and wait for me," said Hatake and added, "and Naruto will go guard the carpenter, and by the way, where is he?" said Kakashi and began to look for Naruto with his eyes. "Kakashi-sensei, Naruto went outside to smoke," said Sakura. To which everyone was shocked. Naruto is only 13, and already smokes. "Kakashi, how do you look after your students if one of them already smokes?" Kushina said. "Kushina-san, I allowed Naruto to smoke," Hatake said and added, "especially since Naruto is the strongest on my team, if not in the village among the genin," the ash-haired man finished. "What are we doing, Kakashi?" someone said, and everyone turned their heads to the doorway and saw Naruto. "Naruto, for you he is Kakashi-sensei," Kushina began, but Hatake interrupted her. "He can address me as you, Kushina-san," Hatake said and turned his gaze to Naruto, adding, "You're going to guard the carpenter on the bridge, and Kushina-san and I will train the guys," Kakashi finished. "Okay, Kakashi, then I'm going," said the white-haired man and added, "Follow me," Tazuna-san, said Naruto, and they left. And in this pace, another 5 days passed. Today Naruto woke up because of some screams from below and decided to check what was going on. And when he went down to the first floor, he saw 2 big guys with katanas trying to kidnap Tsunami. In a matter of seconds, they flew out into the street and Naruto appeared in front of them. Well, what should I do with you? Naruto said and then added, I know, you will be my warm-up before Zabuza, the white-haired man finished. You won't even be able to deal with us, and Zabuza will crush you and not even notice, said one of the mercenaries. Yes? Well then let's check if I can handle it or not, and with these words Naruto disappeared and appeared behind the mercenaries, and they in turn fell dead. It wasn't even enough for a warm-up, Naruto said and ran to the bridge. When he arrived, he saw that Team 6 was very battered, as was Sasuke, then he turned his gaze to Kakashi and Kushina and saw that they were not in the best condition either. Then he looked at Zabuza, who was barely standing on his feet. Zabuza, you couldn't handle the kids? That's funny, someone said and everyone turned their gaze to the person, it was Gato, and behind him stood his gang. Oh, I see your puppy was killed, Zabuza, Gato said and kicked the corpse that was in front of him. Don't you dare touch Haku, freak, or I'll kill you, said Zabuza and was about to rush into battle, when Naruto appeared in front of him. Look, Zabuza, at a real demon, Naruto said and took out a katana with his right hand, and in his left he created Kakashi's Raikiri. And with a slow step he went to Gato's gang. Kill them all, Gato said and his gang rushed at Naruto. To which the white-haired one rushed at them at full speed and started a massacre. 10 minutes passed and the massacre ended, and in the middle of it stood Naruto covered in blood. Listen, kid, Gato began, but Naruto's katana, which he threw at him, didn't let him finish. Naruto then disappeared and appeared next to Zabuza, piercing his chest with a Raikiri. I'm taking the sword, Zabuza, Naruto said, to which the swordsman leaned towards the white-haired man's ear and said, You are worthy of this sword, but remember that someday you will be left all alone, were the last words of one of the 7 swordsmen of the mist. I've been alone for a long time, Naruto answered him and pulled his hand out of Zabuza's chest, to which the latter simply fell. Naruto went and took Zabuza's sword, everyone looked at him with horror. We're done here, Naruto said and pulled a pack of cigarettes out of his pocket and saw that there was only one left, and it was covered in blood, and he added, damn it, there's only one left. The white-haired man finished and, lighting a cigarette, went to the carpenter's house. Kakashi, and you won't say anything to him? Kushina asked, she was shocked by such cruelty of the 13-year-old boy. Naruto, wait for me, said Hatake and went to Naruto. 2 days later, the bridge was completed and named after Naruto, to which he thanked the carpenter, and the teams headed home. Arriving in the village 2 days before, everyone headed to the Hokage. Having arrived and knocked on the 4th's office and hearing, come in, everyone entered the office. Hokage-sama, the mission is accomplished, said Hatake and added, we also killed Zabuza Momochi and took his sword, finished Kakashi. Well done, your teams can go, but you stay, said Minato and, when the teams left, added, something happened on the mission, Kushina, you're not yourself, the yellow-haired man asked her. Minato, Naruto carried out a massacre on the bridge, killing about 300 people in a couple of minutes without even blinking an eye, said Kushina. Yes, that's how it is, Kakashi, what do you say? Asked Minato. Naruto protected us from Gato's gang, if it weren't for him, we wouldn't be standing here now, Hatake answered. Well, if he was protecting you, then there is no problem with that, said Minato and added, okay, you can go, I still have a lot of things to do, finished Minato and the Jonins disappeared. What path will you choose, Naruto? The Hokage said into the void. Today, the Hokage gathered all the Jonin instructors to discuss the upcoming Chunin exam. So, I have gathered you all here to discuss the upcoming Chunin exam, said the 4th and added, who wants to send their team to the exam? Finished Minato. After these words, a few minutes passed and the first one to come out was Might Guy. I, Mato Guy, the mentor of team number 9, am sending them to the Chunin exam, Guy said. Kurenai came out next. I, Kurenaya Yuhi, the mentor of team number 8, am sending them to the Chunin exam, she said. After that, Asuma came out. I, Asuma Sarutobi, the mentor of team number 10, am sending them to the Chunin exam, Asuma said. Afterwards, Kakashi came out. I, Kakashi Hatake, the mentor of team number 7, am sending them to the Chunin exam, said Kakashi. The last one to go was Kushina. I, Kushina Namikaze, the mentor of team number 6, am submitting them for the Chunin exam, said Kushina. Okay, then take the forms for participation in the exam and give them to your students. Minato said, and everyone took the forms, after which he added, the first stage will be in a month, and now everyone is free. The fourth finished and everyone left the office. Naruto was training at the training ground with Sasuke and Sakura. Well, he was training, and they were sitting under a tree, training, and then, in the middle of the training ground, Kakashi appeared, and everyone looked at him. Hello, Kakashi, did you want something? Naruto asked. Hello everyone, yes, I entered our team into the Chunin exam, said Kakashi. I see, are you sure about your decision? Naruto asked. Yes, you are ready, Hatake answered. You wanted to say that I'll carry them all on my back? Naruto said. Who's going to drag who else? Sasuke quipped. To this he received a kunai, which sank into the tree up to the handle, a millimeter from his neck. Consider yourself a corpse already, said Naruto and added, no one will be running around with you during the exam, so shut your mouth and listen, finished Naruto and looked at Kakashi. Kakashi, we will not participate in the exam, said the white-haired man. Let's vote on who is in favor of participating in the exam, asked Kakashi. Sakura and Sasuke raised their hands and continued, and who is against? Only Naruto raised his hand and Kakashi said, 2 against 1, you are in the minority, so accept it, Naruto, finished Kakashi. But they will die, Naruto began, but Kakashi interrupted him. Accept it, you're going to the exam and that's it, said Kakashi. Okay, it will be on your conscience, said the white-haired man and took the form. Naruto spent the entire month training and trying to use the Manjiko, but he couldn't do it. And so the day of the first stage came. Naruto was going up the stairs to the 3rd floor to office 301 and then, passing the 2nd floor, he saw that everyone was crowded near office 201 and 2 Chunin under Henge were not letting them in. Naruto wanted to go to the 3rd floor when Sasuke called out to him. Hey, idiot, where are you going? Here's the office, said Sasuke. Shut up, Uchiha, I'm going to the 3rd floor, and you go wherever you want, Naruto said and went on. When he got there, he saw Kakashi standing near the office, and Naruto approached him. Naruto, where are Sasuke and Sakura? Asked Kakashi. Don't be stupid, Kakashi, you know where they are, Naruto answered. Naruto, why do you dislike them so much with the others? From the release you are neutral, asked Hatake. It's my business, Kakashi, the white-haired man answered and wanted to go into the office when Kakashi blocked his path. Move away, I don't want to hurt you, Kakashi, you're my friend, after all, Naruto said. Naruto, you are my friend too, but the whole team will go to the exam, said Hatake and already reached out to pick up the bandage, but saw Sasuke and Sakura. Naruto, why didn't you tell us about Genjutsu? Sakura asked. Do I have to? Naruto said and added, you wanted to go to the exam so much, but you can't even dispel such a light Genjutsu. Naruto finished and looked at Kakashi, who stepped aside and let them into the office. They entered the classroom, where everyone looked at them and began to press them with their ki, to which Naruto released a drop of Shinigami ki and everyone turned away from them in fear. Weaklings, Naruto thought. Afterwards, they went to their class and began to talk, and Naruto just stood there and was silent. You are too loud, newbies, someone said behind their backs. Everyone turned around and saw a guy with ash blonde hair and glasses. He also had a leaf bandage on his forehead. And who are you? Ino asked. I am Yakushi Kabuto and I am not taking the exam for the first time, so I have collected a lot of information about everyone, Kabuto answered. Naruto did not listen to him further and went to the desk and sat down at it. Then a man appeared in a black cloak and with scars on his face. Everyone shut up and sit down. I, Marino Ibiki, the examiner of the first stage, he said and continued, and so, the rules of this stage are as follows. You are given forms with 9 questions and you have to answer the questions. If you are caught cheating 3 times, you will be kicked out of the exam. For this you are given 45 minutes. After that there will be an oral 10th question, Ibiki finished telling. And everyone started writing the test. Our hero wrote the test in 10 minutes and turned the sheet over so that no one could cheat, and now, time is up. Time is up, put the forms aside and listen carefully, said Marino and added, are you sure you are ready to answer the 10th question? Because if you answer incorrectly, you will remain genin forever, so think carefully, finished Ibiki, and after a few minutes only half of the class remained in the office. Congratulations, you passed, Ibiki said, and a girl with purple hair and a flesh-colored cloak, under which there was only a mesh t-shirt and did not cover anything, flew into the office through the window. I, Mitarashi Anko, the examiner of the second stage, everyone follow me, she said, and everyone followed her. After about 15 minutes, everyone came to a huge forest, which was surrounded by a fence. So, behind me is Polygon 44 or the Forest of Death, said Enka and continued, you will be given one of two scrolls, heaven or earth. If you get heaven, then you need to get an earth scroll from the other team and vice versa, after which you must deliver both scrolls to the tower, which is located in the center of the forest. You are given 5 days for everything finished, Mitarashi, and everyone went to get the scrolls. Naruto's team received the earth scroll and stood at gate number 9, waiting for it to open. As soon as the gates open, follow me if you don't want to die, Naruto said. Why should we listen to you, demon? Sasuke asked. If you don't want to, don't listen to me anyway, more Uchiha, less Uchiha. You'll die, and fuck you, Naruto answered, after which the gates opened, and the team headed into the forest. Jumping through the trees, Naruto noticed that it was too quiet somehow. He turned around and looked at Sakura and Sasuke, who decided to follow him after all. And as soon as he wanted to turn his head forward, he was already in the snake's stomach. What the hell, is he really here? Naruto thought, cutting the snake with his katana and heading towards his team. As soon as he arrived there, he saw Sasuke, who was holding his neck and wanted to throw a scroll to the girl from the grass, but as soon as he threw it, Naruto immediately caught the scroll. And this is the prince of the Uchiha clan? Shame and disgrace, said Naruto and added, and this is what you traded me for, Sakura? Naruto finished. Naruto-kun, you finally came, I didn't doubt you, said the girl from the grass. Yes, and I see that one of the legendary Sannin didn't think that you liked little boys, and Orochimaru-san, said Naruto. You are right as always, Naruto-kun, I have been watching you for a long time, so why haven't you razed this village to the ground yet? It is within your power, said Orochimaru, removing his disguise. I didn't raze this village to the ground because I have friends here who love this godforsaken place, Naruto replied. Yes, well then it's clear, Naruto-kun, but it's time for you to die, said the snake. And the fight in Taijutsu began, in which Naruto was losing, but when he raised the headband and connected the Sharingan, he began to fight on par with the snake. Wow, Sharingan, Naruto-kun, and you never cease to amaze me, said the snake and hit Naruto in the stomach, which the latter was unable to block and flew into a tree. Well, that won't help you. First I'll kill the girl, and then you, said the snake and headed towards Sakura. Don't you dare touch her, little snake, Naruto said, and in his right eye Tamo started spinning and a spiral appeared. Orochimaru burst into black flames. He had to change bodies 5 times to throw off the flames, after which he looked at Naruto, who had a Manjiko burning in his right eye. Mangeka Rankan? Amazing, Naruto-kun, I will leave you alive to see what path you will take, Orochimaru said and disappeared. Naruto, Sakura began, but was interrupted. Take your love on your back, and we'll go to the tower. The snake forgot the scroll, Naruto said, and began to move towards the tower. To which Sakura sighed sadly and, taking the Uchiha on her back, headed after Naruto. After a couple of hours, they finally reached the tower and, entering, opened the scrolls, and Kakashi appeared from them. Kakashi, take the Uchiha and seal the cursed seal that Orochimaru left behind, Naruto said. Okay, give him here, I will report to all the Hokages and seal the cursed seal, said Kakashi and, taking him, the Uchiha disappeared. Okay, now let's go to the room, I'm very tired, Naruto said and went to look for a room to rest. Listen, Naruto, we need to talk, Sakura began, but was rudely interrupted. We have nothing to talk about, Sakura, you said everything that day, at the academy, said Naruto and quickened his pace. Sakura wanted to say something else, but she didn't have time. Naruto disappeared around the corner. What a fool I am, if it weren't for Naruto, I would already be dead. Why did I do this to him, thought Sakura. And so 5 days passed and the qualifying fights began, all the fights, as per canon, only Menma fought with Taro, and Ayako with the shinobi from the cloud. So, congratulations to everyone who passed the qualifying battles, said Minato and continued, the finals will be in a month, so get ready, finished Minato and everyone left. Naruto had been training the Manjiko Sharingan for a week now. And he had opened 2 more abilities, Susanoo, which was white in color, and Tsukiyomi, his personal genjutsu, from which it was impossible to escape, and also what happens in Katsuyumi, happens in reality. Today Naruto was at the training ground and began to quickly fold the seals, and, having folded the last seal, he shouted, "Katon last flight of the Blue Phoenix," and blew out a huge blue phoenix, which headed for the forest and destroyed it completely in seconds, after which the phoenix flew up and disappeared with a scream. Naruto glanced sideways and fell to one knee. "Idiot, I told you that you will be able to use A-rank techniques. If you use a higher rank technique, your chakra channels will burn out," Kurama said. "Well, they didn't burn, did they?" Naruto asked. "You fool, I barely managed to fill them with my chakra." "If I hadn't done that, you could have forgotten about the exam," the fox replied. "Well, what should I do then?" "How can I make it so that I can use higher rank techniques?" the white-haired man asked. "Well, you can sign a summoning contract and learn the hermit mode from your summoned animal," Kurama replied. "And who should I sign a contract with?" Naruto asked. "Well, we can do it with foxes," the fox replied. "Okay, then tell me what seals need to be folded," Naruto asked. And Kurama said what seals to fold, after which the white-haired folded the seals and disappeared in a white haze. Naruto appeared in a huge autumn forest. It was very beautiful here. "How did you get here, human?" someone asked behind Naruto, to which the latter turned around and saw a blue fox with 5 tails. "I folded the summoning seals as Kurama told me and appeared here," Naruto answered. "You say that the great Kurama herself sent you here, and how can you prove it?" asked the fox. And a second later, a small red 2-tailed fox crawled out of Naruto and lay down on the white-haired man's head. "Didn't you feel my chakra, huh? Kai?" Kurama asked. "Kurama-sama, it's you, what a joy that you're back," said Kai. "Don't avoid the question, Kai," Kurama began to get angry. "Kurama-sama, I felt it, but I couldn't be completely sure that it was your Jinchuriki," Kai answered. "I understand," said Kurama and added, "Who rules now?" he asked. "Kazuma herself is sitting on the throne now," the fox replied. "Kazuma, I remember him as a fox, lead us to him," said Kurama. To which the blue fox only nodded and led Naruto and Kurama to the palace. The palace was huge, it was unusually painted with all sorts of runes, and when they entered the palace, they saw a huge throne on which sat an equally huge white fox with 8 tails, and behind the fox was a huge statue of Kurama. The fox looked at them, and when he saw Kurama, he quickly jumped up from the throne and ran towards them, and when there were a couple of meters left to Naruto, he stopped and bowed his head. "Hello, Kurama-sama," said Kazuma. "Hello, Kazuma, I see you have become the ruler, but what about your father Yumaru, where is he?" asked Kurama. "Kurama-sama, my father died 10 years ago and gave the reins of power to me," the white fox answered. "That's how it is, I feel sorry for him," said Kurama and added, "I want you to personally train my Jinchuriki in the hermit mode," finished Kurama. "As you say, Kurama-sama, and what is the name of your Jinchuriki?" asked Kazuma. "His name is Naruto, a very capable guy," Kurama answered. "Okay, then follow me, Naruto-sama," said Kazuma and, raising his head, went to the exit of the palace. "Go with him, Naruto, and I'll sleep for now," said Kurama and got off Naruto's head and went somewhere. Naruto followed Kazuma. Walking through the forest, he was amazed at its beauty. "It's very beautiful here, Kazuma," Naruto said. "Yes, Naruto-sama, it is very beautiful here, for as long as I have lived here, I have always been amazed by this beauty," answered Kazuma. "And how old are you, Kazuma?" Naruto asked. "I am 2,000 years old, Naruto-sama," the fox replied. "Wow," was all Naruto could say. And so they came to the river. "Naruto-sama, you need to sit in the lotus position and try to feel the natural energy," said Kazuma. "How long will the training take?" Naruto asked. "The training will take 2 months, the fox answered. "What? 2 months? Well, I have to be at the exam in a month," said Naruto. "Don't worry, Naruto-sama, time flows slowly here, in your world a month will pass, and in ours too, the fox reassured Naruto. Ah, well then, okay, Naruto said and sat in the lotus position and began to try to feel the natural energy. A month passed at this pace and then Naruto opened his eyes and said, I felt it, Kazuma, Naruto said. Okay, Naruto-sama, now come with me, said the fox and Naruto followed him. They came to a place where there were huge stone spikes. Naruto-sama, take the board and climb up the spike, then put the board on the spike and sit on the board yourself, try to find balance, said Kazuma, and Naruto began to do so. And so another month passed, and Naruto sat on the board and balanced. Suddenly, he opens his eye and there was a fox's elongated pupil, and on his head appeared black ears with white tips, a fox tail of the same color as the ears. After Naruto jumped off the spike and went to the palace and, having arrived, he saw Kurama sitting and waiting for Naruto. Well, finally you came, I thought you would sit for another month, said Kurama. No, Kurama, I'm ready for the exam, so it's time to go back, Naruto said. Naruto-sama, this is for you, he heard behind him and turned around. He saw Kazuma, who was handing him a black cloak with red flames, and on the back was the fox Sannin kanji. Naruto took the cloak and put it on, then thanked for the gift and he and Kurama disappeared in a white haze. They appeared in the arena, where the Chunin exam was now beginning. And here is Naruto, as I understand it, asked the guy with a toothpick in his teeth. Yes, is it my fight already? Naruto asked. Yes, your first fight, you will fight with Niji Hyuga, the guy said. I see, what is your name? Asked Naruto. Genma, he answered. Okay, then we can begin, Naruto said, to which Genma gave an excuse and the fight began. And so Naruto and Niji began to fight in taijutsu, where Niji was superior to Naruto, to which the latter jumped back. And I thought you were stronger than these upstarts from the clans, said Niji. You haven't seen everything yet, Naruto replied and began to fold the seals, then when he folded the last seal he shouted. Kato, a great fireball, and he blew out just a huge ball of fire. Kaiten, Niji said and began to release chakra, after which he began to spin 360 degrees, but this did not help much, although he remained standing on his feet, he had monstrous burns all over his body. I see you're still alive, Naruto said and added, we'll fix that now. After these words, he took out a decapitator and rushed at Niji, but Menma appeared a meter away from Niji and stopped the blow. Enough, he's barely alive as it is, Menma said and added, he's your comrade, how could you want to kill him, he finished. Where was that comrade when you beat me up in the alley? Naruto answered and added, after him I will come for your head and your super daddy won't stop me, Naruto said. Naruto won, Genma said. To which Naruto went to the stands to wait for his next fight. Menma defeated Ayako, Sasuke defeated Gaara, and Temari and Shikamaru according to canon. Sasuke Uchiha vs Naruto, Genma announced. And the participants appeared next to him. So, let's start, Genma gave an excuse. Well, are you ready to lose, because I'll whistle the victory over you to Sakura, Sasuke said. Roll up your lip, pathetic Uchiha, Naruto answered, and they began the fight. Naruto simply beat Sasuke in taijutsu and even the rank didn't help and then Naruto jumped back and made seals, said. Raitun, Raikiri, and Naruto rushed towards the Uchiha. Raitun, Chidori, said Uchiha and rushed at Naruto. And here the techniques collided and Sasuke's technique dissipated and Naruto pierced his stomach. After all, Chidori was able to redirect the blow. You're pathetic, Uchiha, Naruto said, pulling his hand out of him. Naruto won, Genma said. Afterwards, doctors came and took Uchiha away, Menma defeated Temari. And so, the last fight between Naruto and Menma Namikaze, said Genma, and Naruto and Menma appeared near him, after which he gave the go-ahead. You will answer for Sasuke, Menma said. Yes, of course, Naruto answered. And the fight in taijutsu began. It lasted about 3 minutes, but Menma missed a blow to the stomach and flew away. Naruto began to fold the seals and Kurama gave all the accumulated natural energy and Naruto entered the mode of the hermit after the last seal was folded. Naruto said. Katan, the last flight of the blue phoenix, and blew out a huge phoenix that flew at Menma, but a second before the collision Minato was able to send the technique away from Menma. Well, from the heat of the flame he still had terrible burns. You won, Naruto. I hope you're happy with what you did, Minato said. No, Hokage-sama, I'm not happy, because you interfered in our fight. Is that even okay? Naruto asked the entire arena. No, everyone started shouting. Listen, Hokage-sama, people want blood and they must get it, Naruto said. No, Naruto, I will not give you my son, said the Hokage and stood in a fighting stance. Let's do it this way, Hokage-sama, if you lose, then you give me the title of Jonin and a new home, and if I lose, then I will fulfill any of your wishes, said Naruto. Okay, Naruto, I agree, Minato replied. And they got into a fight, they beat each other, sparing no effort, breaking each other's bones, and then Naruto got tired of it and he jumped away from Minato, began to make seals and having made the last seal, he shouted, Katon, great fireball, and blew out an unrealistically large fireball that flew at Minato, to which the latter threw himself upward with all his might. While Minato was dealing with the ball, Naruto lifted his headband and showed everyone his Sharingan. And suddenly Minato appeared in front of Naruto with a Rasengan and wanted to hit him, but white ribs appeared in his way. So, Hokage-sama, are you ready to lose? Naruto asked. No, Naruto, I won't lose, Minato replied. And at that moment, Minato was hit by a huge white chalk, which he couldn't dodge and flew into the wall of the arena and stuck in it, after which he passed out. And this man, Hokage, he can't even defeat a genin, Naruto shouted throughout the arena. Naruto won, said Genma. Think, people, do you need such a weak Kage? Naruto said and went to the exit, but after taking a few steps, he fell and passed out. Commentary on 5 Hermit Mode and the final exam. Hello everyone, here is the new part, I hope you like it. Equals 6 truth equals. After Naruto passed out, he entered his subconscious. Naruto, you're an idiot, do you even realize that you could have died? The fox screamed. What is it, Kurama? I won, Naruto said. Idiot, you fought at the limit of your strength and do you know what it cost? Kurama asked. And what then? Naruto asked. All your muscles turned to mush, and it also affected your organs, but not as much, Kurama replied. So what do we do now? Naruto asked. Wait until my chakra restores everything, the fox replied. And how long will we have to wait? Asked the white-haired man. About 2 weeks, Kurama answered. What? Why did it take so long? Naruto asked. Don't complain, it's your own fault, said Shinigami. Yes, Shinigami-sensei, Naruto said. Naruto lay in a coma for 2 weeks and then, finally, he opened his eyes and saw a white ceiling. And someone said that I wouldn't go to the hospital anymore, Naruto said mentally. Shut up, it's your own fault, said Kurama. Kurama is right, if you had left the Hokage puppy alone, you wouldn't have ended up in the hospital, the fox supported Shinigami. Oh, come on, you can't even joke, Naruto said. And he felt someone holding his left hand, he turned his head and saw Sakura, who was sleeping. And how long did she mess around with me? Naruto asked. As soon as you got to the hospital, she didn't leave your side, Shinigami answered. Yes? What about Sasuke? Asked the white-haired man. They were arguing about you throughout the hospital, after which Sasuke hit Sakura and said that they were breaking up, Kurama answered. Ha, pathetic Uchiha can only hit those who are weaker, Naruto said. Afterwards, he came out of the subconscious and woke up Sakura. When Sakura got up and saw that Naruto had woken up, she rushed to hug him, crying along the way. You fool, how you scared me, Sakura said crying. And Naruto didn't believe what was happening now, he was being hugged by the person he loved and he felt so warm from it. Sakura, don't cry, Naruto said, stroking her beautiful hair. How can I not cry, you were in a coma for 2 weeks, you idiot, said Sakura. And at this time, in the subconscious. Kurama, do you think I should tell him about what Sakura did? Shinigami said. No, I think she'll tell him herself, the fox answered. Okay, as you say, said Shinigami, and they continued to watch Naruto. Sakura, when was the last time you slept? Naruto asked worriedly. About 5 days ago, she answered. Silly girl, Naruto said and hugged Sakura, which she reciprocated. Naruto, let's try dating, Sakura asked, to which Naruto only smiled. What about Sasuke, he asked. That pompous turkey left me and ran off to Hinata, Sakura replied. The pathetic Uchiha ran away with his tail between his legs, Naruto said. Naruto, when you're discharged, shall we go for a walk? Sakura asked. Yes, of course, let's go, Naruto answered. Okay, then I'll come tomorrow, Sakura said and kissed Naruto on the cheek, then went home. Naruto, I'm happy for you, she finally responded to your feelings, said Shinigami. Yes, I'm very happy for you too, said the fox. Thank you, friends, Naruto replied. And Kakashi came into his room and sat down next to him. I see you've come to your senses, said Kakashi. Yes, Kakashi, Naruto answered. That's good, the Hokage told me to come to him as soon as you're discharged, Kakashi said. Okay, and by the way, how are you as Hokage? Naruto asked. Well, after what you did in the arena, the Hokage's status has fallen very significantly, the ash-haired man replied. Oh, what a pity, Naruto said mockingly. Come on, Naruto, that's enough, Kakashi said. Kakashi, I understand that now people want to see a new Hokage, Naruto asked. Yes, Jiraiya-san and Menma went after Tsunade Senju, Kakashi answered. I see, I hope she will be a good Hokage, Naruto said. You know, Naruto, you went too far, said Kakashi. Oh, come on, Kakashi, everything's fine, Naruto replied. As you wish, I'm going, bye Naruto, said Kakashi and left. 2 days later Naruto was discharged and he was going home to change before he would walk Sakura. While he was walking home, he caught different looks on himself, fear, respect and contempt. But the latter was not enough. And so Naruto changed his clothes and went to Sakura. When he got to her, he saw Sasuke standing at the door. Hey, pathetic excuse for an Uchiha, what do you want? Naruto asked. None of your business, Sasuke replied. And then Sakura came out. What are you doing here, Sasuke, did Hinata turn you down? Sakura said. Sakura, forgive me, I lost my temper that time because you were messing with the demon, Sasuke replied. Get out of here, Sasuke, to your Hinata, Sakura said. There is no Hinata, Sakura, listen, Sasuke grabbed Sakura's hand. Take your hands off, Uchiha, Naruto said and took out the decapitator. It's okay, Naruto, he'll leave now, Sakura said and looked at the Uchiha, who removed his hand and ran home. Well, shall we go for a walk, Sakura? Naruto asked. Yes, let's go, Naruto, she answered. And they walked almost until the evening and, in order not to freeze, Naruto gave Sakura his cloak, after which Naruto walked Sakura home, and he himself went to the Hokage. Having arrived and knocked on the office, after which he heard, come and dash, Naruto entered. Hello, Hokage-sama, did you call for me? Naruto said. Yes, Naruto, I wanted to give you the Jonin vest, Minato said and gave Naruto the vest, after which he continued, Naruto, I have long wanted to tell you something, Minato began. And what about it, Hokage-sama? Naruto said. You see, on October 10th, I gave birth to 3 children, not 2. The fox was sealed into the firstborn. After examination we found out that his chakra channels were destroyed and gave him to an orphanage, so this child is you, said the Hokage and waited for his death. What did you just say? Naruto asked. That you are my and Kushina's son, the Hokage repeated. So you abandoned me to my fate? Naruto said. Yes, forgive us, said the Hokage. Don't you dare ask me for forgiveness, you're a pathetic excuse for a human being, just like your wife, Naruto said and kicked the door down and left. Yes, but aren't you too cruel to them? Kurama asked. Shut up, Kurama, I don't have time for you right now, Naruto replied. Okay, as you say, said the fox. Naruto came to the training ground and started beating dummies to throw out all his anger, and then, an hour later, Naruto calmed down and just fell to his knees. At that moment, Sakura was looking for Naruto to give him the cloak that he forgot and she found it on the training ground. Approaching, she saw that his fists were beaten to the bone and she rushed to him. Naruto, what happened? Sakura asked, simultaneously wrapping Naruto's hands with the bandage that she always had with her. Sakura, it doesn't matter, just stay with me and don't leave me, Naruto said in a dead voice. Okay, Naruto, I will never leave you, Sakura said, hugging Naruto to herself. Thank you, Naruto said, and they sat like that until the morning. Comment to 6 Truth. Hello everyone, here is the new part, I hope you like it. Equals 7 new blade. Comment to 7 new blade. Hello everyone, here is the new part, I hope you like it. Guys, I had this crap happen, I don't have 500 rubles to pay for the internet, can someone send me at least 10 rubles to Kiwi 7951-866-3518, I'll be a great blogger. Naruto woke up to someone screaming at his entire subconscious and he went down there. Kurama, don't yell, Naruto said. Sorry, I've just been trying to wake you up for several hours, the fox replied. Naruto, we have a gift for you, said Shinigami. And what kind of gift is it? Naruto asked. This is the sword of the first Uzukage, answered Shinigami. Well, I have a decapitator, Naruto said. Your decapitator is no match for the sword of death, Shinigami said. The sword of death, Naruto asked. Yes, this sword can seal anything and kill with just one small cut, Shinigami answered. Cool, where is that sword? Naruto asked. He is in Uzushiogakure, Shinigami answered. Okay, let's go there, Naruto said. Stop, you didn't listen to the end, you will not only look for the sword, but also explore the ruins, said Kurama. And how long will I have to research them? Naruto asked. 3 years, answered the fox. What, 3 years? What about Sakura? Naruto asked. Don't worry, she loves you, but she doesn't fully understand it yet, so these 3 years will give her time to think, Shinigami answered. Okay, Naruto said and came out of the subconscious. He opened his eyes and felt someone lying on his chest and he looked at the chest where Sakura was lying. Naruto stroked her head, which woke her up. Naruto, good morning, Sakura said. Good day, Sakura, Naruto replied. What are we going to do? She asked. I'm going to the Hokage now, and you wait for me at the village gate, Naruto said. Okay, Sakura replied and went to the gate. Naruto, walking up to the Hokage, knocked and, hearing come in, entered and saw Minato not in the best condition. Hello, Hokage-sama, Naruto said. Hello Naruto, what do you need? Minato said. Hokage-sama, I'm going on a 3-year trip, I want to see the world, can I? Naruto asked. Okay, well, just so that in 3 years you stand here like a bayonet, Minato answered, to which Naruto nodded and went to the exit of the village. When he got there, he saw that Sakura was waiting for him there. Sakura, I'm leaving the village for 3 years, Naruto said. What? What about me? Asked Sakura. Don't worry, I'll be back soon and we'll spend every day together, Naruto replied. Do you promise? She asked. I promise, Naruto said and kissed her on the lips, turned around and left. It took him a week to get to the village hidden by the whirlpool, and now he stands before the great ancient Uzumaki, or rather before its ruins. Naruto, there is a very powerful barrier here so that no one except Uzumaki can get through, said Shinigami. Okay, then let's go, Naruto said and walked through the barrier. So, now we need to find the blade, Naruto said and went to look for the sword. After several hours of searching, Naruto was finally able to find the sword, it was in the stone. Old man Ashina really tried, said Kurama. Yes, I agree, only a worthy one can get the sword, said Shinigami. Then I will get this sword, Naruto said and walked up to the sword, then took it by the handle and pulled it out, and when Naruto pulled out the sword, a gray-haired old man in black armor appeared in front of him. Here is the new owner of the Sword of Death, what is your name, boy? Asked the old man. I'm Naruto, the white-haired man answered. Understood, Naruto, I will pass on all my knowledge to you so that you can use the sword and Fuinjutsu, said the old man, while folding the seals. When he folded the last seal he touched Naruto's forehead and all the old man's knowledge was transferred to him. Goodbye, Naruto, I gave you everything I could, and what to do with it is up to you, said the old man, after which he disappeared. Cool, so much knowledge, I can't wait to try everything, Naruto said. 3 years have passed. And so, a young man of about 15 to 16 years old with long white hair was walking towards the gates of Konoha. He was dressed in a black cloak, under which was a Konoha Jonin vest, and under the vest was a white sweatshirt. He had a sword on his back, and so, approaching the gates, he heard. "Hey, kid, what's your name and purpose of arrival?" asked the eternal guards Azuma and Kotetsu. After these words, Naruto approached them. "It's me, Naruto, Azuma, Kotetsu, don't you recognize me?" Naruto asked. "Ah, it's you, Naruto, sorry, we didn't recognize you, you've changed a lot," said Kotetsu. "Come on, guys, I need to see the Hokage," Naruto said and went to the residence. Coming to the Hokage's office and knocking, after which he heard, "Come in," Naruto entered and saw a woman of about 30 to 35 years old with blonde hair divided into 2 tails. "Hello, Hokage-sama, as I understand it," Naruto asked. "You understand correctly, and you are Naruto, right?" the woman asked. "Yes, I have returned from long journeys and am ready to carry out tasks," the white-haired man answered. "Okay, well there are no tasks yet, so you can go," she said. "Okay," Naruto said and added, "And what's your name?" the white-haired man asked. "Tsunade Senju," she answered. "Okay, then I'll go," Naruto said and left the office, after which he went to look for Sakura. Several hours had passed and now Naruto found Sakura on one of the training grounds, came up to her from behind and hugged her around the waist. "Hi Sakura, I missed you," Naruto said. "Naruto, you're back," she said and turned to him. "As you can see," Naruto said. "I missed you so much," she said and kissed Naruto on the lips. And in the subconscious. "You lost one of the bets, Shinigami, now go ahead and crow," said Kurama, and Shinigami began to crow, after which the fox burst into wild laughter. Well, it's not every day you see the god of death crow. And in reality, Naruto was already lying on Sakura's lap, to which the latter was playing with his long hair. "Sakura, do you want to move in with me?" the white-haired man asked. "Yes, why not?" answered Sakura. After that, she came to Naruto and they fell asleep hugging. Naruto woke up because of a knock on the door and, opening his eyes, he felt that someone was lying on him and, looking down, he saw Sakura, who was sleeping peacefully and, in order not to wake her, Naruto used a substitute and replaced himself with a pillow, went to open the door, and when he opened it, he saw Kakashi. "Hey Kakashi, how come you came to me so early?" Naruto asked. "Hey Naruto, get ready, the Hokage is calling you and me and Guy," Kakashi replied, after which Naruto saw a sleepy Sakura in Naruto's t-shirt over his shoulder. "Okay, Kakashi, I'll be there soon," Naruto replied and closed the door, after which he turned around and wanted to go to Sakura when he saw that she was standing in front of him. "Good morning, Naruto, why did Kakashi-sensei come?" Sakura asked. "Good morning, Sakura, Kakashi said that the Hokage is calling me," Naruto answered, after which he kissed Sakura and went to get dressed. "Naruto, should I go with you?" Sakura asked. No need, everything will be fine," Naruto answered and went to the Hokage. =========================================================================================================================Naruto came to the Hokage and began to wait for instructions. "So, Kakashi, Guy, and Naruto, you are going to Suna to take the Kazekage away from Akatsuki," Tsunade said. "Hi, Hokage-sama," they said and left the office. "Kakashi, Guy, meet me in half an hour at the gate," said Naruto. "Okay, we'll wait," answered Kakashi. And he and Guy left, and Naruto went to Sakura. Having arrived, he quickly headed to the kitchen, where he saw Sakura, who was cooking something, and came up from behind, hugged her around the waist, and then kissed her neck. "Naruto, are you back? Why did you call the Hokage?" Sakura asked. "Kakashi, Guy, and I are being sent to save the Kazekage from Akatsuki," Naruto replied, continuing to kiss Sakura, to which the latter turned to him. "Promise me you'll come back quickly," Sakura said. "Of course, you won't even have time to miss me," Naruto answered and kissed Sakura on the lips. "Okay, I'll wait," Sakura said, and Naruto went to get ready. Half an hour later, Naruto was already standing and waiting for Kakashi and Guy. and then they appeared from a whirlwind of leaves. Well, let's move, Naruto said, to which Kakashi and Guy only nodded, after which they went to Suna. They had been running for half an hour and then they saw a girl with a fan behind her back and a bandage of sand on her forehead. Temari, is that you? Asked Naruto, who landed next to her. Yes, and you, as I understand it, are our help, but there are too few of you, she said. We are the elite of Konoha, said Kakashi. Yes, we could have sent the genin, so don't complain and let's go to Suna, said Naruto. Okay, let's go, Temari replied. 2 days later they were already in Suna. So, Akatsuki moved north, and Kankuro was also able to get a piece of Akatsuki cloak fabric, Baki said, and gave the piece of cloak to Kakashi. Okay, that's enough, Naruto said and added, Kakashi called Pakun and let him take the trail, the white-haired one finished. And Kakashi did everything as Naruto said, and Pakun went on the trail of Akatsuki. They ran for about 2 days without stopping and finally came to the Akatsuki lair. But the passage was blocked by a huge stone with a seal on it. I'll deal with the seal, and in the meantime, you prepare for battle, Naruto said and began to fold the seals, and when he folded the last